Hi, I'm Sheena and I'm one of the gym jams, along with Jane, Arleen and Mary and our friend Candy Cat. We're going to bring you a gymnastic related movement session you can do in your homes with your grown-ups or with your brothers and sisters. But before we start, we need to make sure we're safe. So have you got plenty of space around you, and can you check that the floor's safe so you won't trip or slip? Now this week we're going to go on a story adventure. Shall we see what we've got in Candy Cat's story chest? We've got princes and princesses. There's even a Gruffalo and Shrek right over there, along with lots and lots of lovely storybooks. Right, before we start, let's do Candy Cat's favourite rhyme. So can you stand up? Can you stretch up very tall? Can you crouch down very small? Can you jump out very wide? Can you rock from side to side? Let's do it again. Can you stretch up very tall? Can you crouch down very small? Can you jump out very wide? Can you rock from side to side? Well done. Candy Cat, are you dressed up as Red Riding Hood today? Let's look in Red Riding Hood's basket and see what the boys and girls need to find before they go and see Mary. You're going to need a tissue, and you're going to need a dressing up cord or a piece of rope. Now, can you pause the video and I'll see you later.
Hello children, are you ready for your pulse raiser? Now, what exercise do you know that's very good for our hearts? Gets our heart beating quickly. Did you say running? Great, that's right. Now Candy Cat and I have been looking through my storybooks and we found some stories with running in it. So copy my actions and copy what I do. And if you've got any brothers or sisters, they might like to join in too. So our first story is about a little girl who was skipping through the forest. Can you do some skipping? And she was on her way to see her grandmother, who wasn't very well. And she stopped and picked up some flowers. Can you pick some flowers? Skipping. But when she got to her grandmother's house, who was in the bed instead of the grandmother? That's right, it was the big bad wolf. So she had to run away from the wolf. Can you run? Keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running. Are you safe? Great, we can come back. Now the next story is about 3 little pigs. Now pigs like to crawl, don't they? So let's crawl along on the floor. Now 2 of the little pigs wanted to go out and play. So they quickly made their house out of straw and wood. Are you still crawling? But the big bad wolf wanted to eat them. So little pig 1 and 2 had to run all the way. Keep running, all the way. So the 3rd little pig's house, where they were safe because it was made out of bricks. Now, another story is about another little girl who is skipping through the woods. Can you skip? Lift your knees up. And she came across a little cottage. Do you know who lived in the cottage? Some bears. So Goldilocks, she had to run away from the bears. Come on, keep running. Are you safe? Great job. Now the next one, I've got a clue for you. Who's that? It's Peter Rabbit. Now rabbits like to jump, don't they? So let's do some jumping. Now Peter Rabbit had some friends. Can you jump up and down? They used to go into Mr. McGregor's garden and steal all his vegetables. And he was very cross. So Peter Rabbit and his friends had to run away from Mr. McGregor. Can you run? Keep running. Run, 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 run. You safe? Safe to come back. Well done. Now there's another story about Jack and the beanstalk. And it was a special beanstalk, so Jack climbed it. Can you climb the beanstalk? But at the top there's a big castle. And who lived in the castle? A giant. So Jack had to climb down the beanstalk. Can you climb down? And he had to run away from the giant. Can you run? Oh, I can hear the giant. Oh, big steps for the giant. Can you make big steps? Keep running, Jack. Keep running, Jack. Oh, he's safely home. Well done. Now the last one we're going to do is about a gingerbread man. And he used to say, run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Can you do that with me? Get ready. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Wow, that was a great pulse raiser. I hope your heart is beating. I think you're ready for your stretch to the J now. So I'm going to see you later for some more stories. Bye.
Thanks, Mary. Okay, so today, children, with it being story fun, I'm going to tell you a story about a little boy that I know, and he loves everything that is stripy. Candy Cat has got her stripy dress on, and we've got lots of stripes behind me today. So, this little boy loves the lollipop lady. She wears a stripy jacket and her stick is stripy, and she helps the children cross the road, doesn't she? So can we be ready to cross the road and look this way and this way? Make sure there's no cars coming. Keep looking, and then we can cross the road. Okay. And our next thing the little boy likes is in his garden. He's got a windmill that blows around in the wind. Can we be the windmill, blowing and blowing with our arms? And maybe this way we could push our arms around the front like the windmill. Great. He's also got in his house a clock. And it's a stripy clock, and he likes to put his hand out on the clock and turn the fingers of the clock, the arms of the clock, round and round and round. Can you try with the other hand? Point your finger onto one of the clock hands and turn it round and round and round. He's got a flag. And do you know, it's a stripy flag. Let's jump our feet apart. Let's have 2 flags today. And can you swoosh and swoosh your flags out in the air? Lovely. Great. Back together again. For our next stripy item, he's got a gate in the garden and it's been painted stripy. So this is the gate closed. Can you be a closed gate, sitting down on your bottom with your nice straight legs and pointy toes? And can you reach forward and lock the gate? And back up. Now we're going to unlock the gate, and then the gate will open and the people will walk into the garden. When they've finished, we close the gate and lock it. And there's some more people. We need to unlock the gate, open it, let the people come through into the garden and close the gate. Shall we lock it before we finish? Good. Now this little boy also has collected some stripy socks, and he likes to put the socks on, wiggle his toes up and down and round and round and round. Can you go the other way? Fabulous. And then our last one, we need to stand back up. And this one is a hoop that you're going to step into the hoop, pull it up and see if you can hula hoop. Can you hula hoop round and round and round with your stripy hoop? And stop there. Wonderful. I'm going to pass you now over to Arleen. I think you're going to see Arleen, and when you come back to me, I'm going to do some more things with the stripy hoop. So see you later.
Hello, I'm going to be telling the story of the 3 little pigs. One day the mother said to them, "You're now all grown up, you can go out into the big world and make your own fortune." And the little pigs thought, "Oh, we'll build ourselves some houses." But they knew that their houses would have to be very strong, because out in the nearby woods lived a wolf who liked to catch little piggies. Now I'm going to tell the story, and I'm going to do some actions, and I'd like you to copy me when I do all the actions. The first little pig did want to have time to play, so he built his house with straw. He chopped the straw down and he put it in a pile. So legs together, lie down, arms straight, and lift your arms and your legs and shoulders and head off the ground. Then he built a very tall house. That was great because it only took him one day to build his house. That meant he had time to go outside and play on his slide. So legs together, hands at the side, and you're going to lift your bottom up off the ground. And he went back in his house, sit in a tuck position, knees to the chest, and he chanted, "Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf." The second little pig decided to build his house with sticks. He wanted to have time to play too. So he chopped his sticks down. So lie on your tummy for this one. Legs together, arms straight, and he put his sticks in a pile. Lift them up. 1 and down. And with his sticks, he hammered one stick on top of the other. And his only took him 3 days to build. So he had plenty of time to ride on his bike. So now you're going to sit on your bottom, put your elbows down and do a cycling action, playing on his bike. And he went back in his house. So sit with your legs nice and straight in your pike position and chanting, "Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf." And the third little pig built his house with bricks. He didn't mind not having a playtime. He just wanted to make sure he built a very strong house. So he got his wheelbarrow. So you're going to bend your knees up, feet apart, hands at the side. Lift your bottom up and take your wheelbarrow with the bricks in. Can you walk with it? And then legs straight, arms straight. He rolled the bricks out. And he laid one brick on top of the other. And built a house with very strong walls and a very strong roof. He didn't have time to play because he made sure his house was strong, he hoped. And he went back in his house, sitting a straddle, knees to the ceiling, toes pointed, nice straight back, and chanted, "Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf." No sooner had the pigs finished building their house, the wolf crept to the first little pig's house made of straw. Creep like me. Go on your tiptoes and creep. And he knocked at the door, knock at the door. Said, little pig, let me come in. No, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. And the house fell down and the little pig ran to his brother's house. And then the wolf crawled to the second little pig's house made of sticks. Copy me when I'm doing the crawling. He knocked at the door, knock at the door. Little pigs, let me come in. No, then I'll huff and I'll puff. You all get ready to blow with me and I'll blow your house down. And the house fell down. And the two little pigs ran like me to the brother's house. Ran to the brother's house made of bricks. And the wood stamp. Can you stamp like me? Stamp like the wood stamp. To the pig's house made of bricks. And he knocked at the door, knock at the door. And he said, little pigs, let me come in. No, said the little pigs. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Nothing happened. So he decided he'd climb up onto the chimney and lie down like me. Lie on your tummy, legs together, arms up, and he rolled. Can you roll down the chimney? And back again. And what happened? He landed, on a hot pot. And he ran back up the chimney and he fell into the woods. And he never bothered those little pigs again. And the little pigs spent their days singing and dancing. We're not afraid of the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Na, 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 na. Do you think that the first two little pigs worked really hard? They wanted to go out and have a playtime, didn't they? And what about the third little pig? He didn't have a playtime because he wanted to make sure he had a very strong house. His hard work paid off in the end because it didn't fall down.
Hello children, can you guess what my action song might be about today? Did you guess Goldilocks and the Three Bears? Well done, we're going to do some balancing. Are you ready? Get ready.
When Goldilocks went to the house of the bears, oh, what did her blue eyes see?
Can we lie down?
A bowl that was huge, a bowl that
Bend your
was
arms
small,
in, bend your knees
a
in,
bowl that was
balance on your
tiny,
back,
and that
heads off the floor,
not all.
hold it there.
She counted them 1, 2, 3.
Well done, let's stand up for this one. Get ready. Let's try and stand with your feet together, try not to wobble.
When Goldilocks went to the house of the bears, oh, what did her blue eyes see?
Use a chair. Stand up nice and tall.
A chair
It's too
that
big.
was huge.
Use
A
your
chair
lantern
that
shape.
was small.
And a
And a
crouch.
chair that was tiny.
Balance on your
and that
tippy toes.
not
Look at
all.
something. Hold
She
it.
counted them
1, 2, 3. Well done if you didn't wobble. Okay, let's sit back down again. Get ready. Sitting up.
When Goldilocks went to the house of the bears, oh, what did her blue eyes
Use
see?
your back support for this one. Push up to back
A bed
support.
that was huge.
Well done.
A bed
And a
that
pike.
was small. And
Use
a bed
tuck.
that
Bring
was
your knees
tiny,
in.
and
See if you can
that
take your
not
feet off and
all.
balance
She
on your
counted
bottom.
them
1, 2, 3. Try not to wobble. Great job. Well done. Standing up, everybody. Here comes the last one.
When Goldilocks went to the house of the bears, oh, what did her blue
What do you think she
eyes
saw?
see?
Bear.
A bear that was huge,
Can you
a bear
balance?
that was small, and a bear
Balance.
that was tiny, and that was all. They growled and
Good balancing, well done.
Hi children. So for our next bit of the story, we've got the little boy's hoop and I've got Candy Cat who's going to lead this bit for me. So if you've got your dressing gown cord, do you think you could find it now and make yourself a nice circle to be like the stripy hoop on the floor? Great. Now what we're going to do is you're going to watch Candy Cat, I'm going to do the talking, and we're going to start standing behind the hoop and I want you to jump into it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Land, stretch, and let's jump out of it. 1, 2, 3. Land, stretch. Great, let's go back and try that again. Only this time we'll try 2 jumps because I know you've done that before. So we're going to do jump, jump. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jump, jump. Wait. And stretch to finish. Lovely. Let's do that one again. Back to the beginning. Ready and go. Jump, jump. Wait in your landing shape, then stretch tall. Lovely. Okay. What about if we put 1 foot inside the hoop? Can you jump all the way around, keeping 1 foot in? So, here we go. Round, 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 round. Yes. Can you put the other foot in? And let's jump round that way. Great. Okay. Can you stand to the side of the hoop this time? We're going to do a sideways jump into the hoop. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Land, hold, stretch. And let's jump out the other side. 1, 2, 3. Land, hold, stretch. Shall we try 2 jumps now so we don't stop in the middle? We jump in and out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. In and out. Hold your landing shape. Then stretch tall. Beautiful. How about hopping? Candy Cat wants us to hop. So can you pick up 1 foot, you can choose, and hop, hop. We did 2 hops. Let's turn around, go back the other way, choose the other foot. Ready? Hop, hop. Great, well done. And then the last jumping we're going to do into the hoop today is we're going to jump from this side. So we've got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And I want you to jump to the other side. Ready? Let's start this way again. So 1, 2, 3. And stretch tall. Back the other way. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Stretch tall. Lovely jumping. Really good. I will see you later on for the last bit. Bye bye.
Hello children. Now, look what I've got in my pocket. You ready? What's that, Arleen? They're magic beans. Now, which story had magic beans? Jack and the Beanstalk. So let's make our own magic beans and our own beanstalk. Are you ready? You are going to need your tissue. And if you haven't got one, don't worry. Pause the video, go and find one and then come back. Now, we don't need all of the tissue. So do you remember if you blow on it, it does split out. I'm going to keep that one for later. So we're going to make 5 magic beans. Are you ready? I'm just going to rip my tissue and I'm going to use my finger and my thumb and the rest of my fingers just to roll it into a little tiny ball. And there's my magic bean. Now in the story, Jack's mummy wasn't very happy that he traded in the cow for magic beans, so she threw them out the window. Are you ready? Let's make another one. Rip it up. Try and use the other hand now if you can to roll it around your fingers. Good. And throw it out the window. Now let's have another one. So if you're having difficulty rolling it between your fingers, maybe put it in your hands and you can roll it in your hands like that. Are you ready? Out the window. And we've got to make 2 more. Are you ready? Here it comes. I'm going to see if I can do 2 at the same time. Don't worry if it takes a bit longer. There we go. 5 magic beans. All out the window. Now, for anything to grow, we do need some rain and sun. So let's make some rain using our fingers. And let's make the sun. Make some more rain. And the sun. And a little bit more rain. A little bit more rain. And a big bit of sun. And now let's watch the magic. Can you see? Can you see that the beanstalk is starting to grow? And it's getting bigger and bigger, and it's going up and going up and going up and all the way to the top. Now in the story, Jack climbed it to go and get the golden hen that laid the golden eggs. So let's quickly climb up the beanstalk, holding on. Open those hands, grip tight all the way. Can you climb all the way to the top? I think I can hear the giant. So quickly grab the hen. Have you got it? And come back down, all the way to the bottom. Well done. Now we don't want the giant chasing us, so quickly get an axe, hold on to it, clench it tight, and see if you can chop down the beanstalk. Has it gone? Yes, it has, and I think we're safe, and we've got a golden hen that lays golden eggs, and we're going to be very rich. So Jack's mum is going to be very happy with that, isn't she? Well done, children. See you soon.
Thank you, Mary. Okay, children, for our next activity, we're going to try and be some of the things that you've heard in the story so far, and we're going to change from one thing to another quite quickly. So first of all, let's do this one together. So we're going to start off being the beanstalk in Jack and the Beanstalk. Then I want us to be the gingerbread man. And I want us to finish by being the windmills that the boy liked to collect that were stripy. Okay, let's do those 3 again. Are we ready? Beanstalk, gingerbread man, windmills. Excellent. Now, when you see the picture cards come up at the side of your screen, can you have a look and see which one you've got to be? Are you ready? Here comes the first one. Great. Okay, so let's see what actions we get now. We'll do the first one together with me speaking. So we've got straw. Can you remember the straw that was made to build the house? Here we go. This was the straw, or you can have your legs bent if that's a little bit difficult. Maybe you want your hands down. So some of you will do this for your straw, and some of you will be able to straighten those legs for your straw. And the next one is the open gate, the stripy gate in the little boy's garden. And the next one is the sticks. Build a house of sticks. Okay, are we ready to see which ones come next? Let's get ready. See which one we've got to do first. Here we go. Great. And the next game did you manage that? Good work, well done. And I'll see you next week. I'm going to pass you now back to Arleen. Bye-bye.
Hello again, I'm doing the cool down, and again I'm going to be doing a story with actions, and I'd like you to copy me, but we're going to be doing some slow movements. Are you ready? We're going to start on the floor. One day an egg lay on a leaf. The warm sunshine came out and pop! Out came the caterpillar and crawled about, and it wriggled. Can you wriggle on the floor? Wriggled about, and it ate and ate and ate and ate and ate, and built a house around itself called a cocoon. It was very still, and slowly one day it started to push its way out of its cocoon. Move your hands and the other hand. Pushed one way, pushed another. It started to get bigger, pushing harder. Straight up, and the head out. It's got to wiggle the rest out. Push with the legs. And then it started bigger. It was like a beautiful, beautiful butterfly.
We've done some lovely things to do with stories today. Did you enjoy the 3 little pigs? And the boy who liked anything stripy? Now, I've got a rather special doll here. She's a Cinderella doll. And in the magic of the story, she turns into a beautiful princess. Now, where do princesses live? Did you guess? A castle or a palace? That's right. Now, we're very lucky in the United Kingdom because we have a queen, and she has several homes, and she has a castle, and she has a palace. She has Windsor Castle, and she has Buckingham Palace. Now, our Queen is looked after by soldiers. They are called guardsmen. And that reminds me of a song, The Grand Old Duke of York. Shall we sing it together? Oh, the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down. Well done! Give yourselves a big pat on the back. Now that's all from the Gym Jams this week, but we'll hope you'll be back with us very soon. Bye bye!